The Cynical School of ancient Greece can be regarded as the pioneer of modern lying flat culture. At that time, Greek civilization was undergoing a process of decline and prosperity, with foreign invasions and social unrest causing people's lives to become displaced. In this context, philosophers no longer focus on the essence of all things in the universe, but instead turn to exploring the individual state of existence. Diogenes lived in a wooden barrel and refused Alexander's gifts. This extreme lifestyle choice was essentially a passive resistance to the chaotic times. The purpose of the Cynic school is to live like a dog, similar to modern single dogs, such as Diogenes, who held a negative attitude towards marriage, emphasizing self-restraint, self-reliance, and actively choosing, rather than poverty, a way of life that returns to simplicity and purity in pursuit of higher levels of spiritual liberation. The Cynics believe that true happiness lies in a state without pain. They distinguish between basic survival needs and excessive indulgence in desires, and equate happiness with spiritual freedom. For them, reducing and avoiding real pain is more important than pursuing fleeting happiness. This is because happiness is often relative and illusory, while pain is absolute and concrete. They do not deny the beauty of life, but use philosophical surgical knives to open up the illusion of desire. Coincidentally, Zhuangzi's ideas also reflect a similar concept: to control all things without being controlled by them. That is, to master all things without being controlled by them. During the turbulent period of the Warring States period, Zhuangzi faced significant changes in the social environment and exhibited a more pronounced tendency towards passive escapism, indicating that his ideas were largely a product of the times. Just as the new era of AI also requires a new set of ideas, Zhuangzi developed a survival wisdom of taking retreat as progress. Instead of struggling in vain in chaotic times, it is better to preserve oneself through spiritual transcendence. The Taoist philosophy of empty room produces white not only deconstructs the inevitable relationship between material possession and happiness, but also invents systematic spiritual cultivation techniques such as mind fasting and sitting and forgetting. This complete suspension of fame and fortune can actually allow people to achieve true freedom in the useless use. These philosophies have received wonderful echoes in today's lying flat culture. But modern people do not live in wooden barrels, but curl up in digital cocoons made up of rental houses and electronic screens. The otaku culture in modern society is not necessarily a manifestation of social fear, but rather a result of low desires after disappointment with the real world, or finding alternatives to high desires in virtual worlds, such as gaming. When the upward trend in society narrows and the cost of living remains high, actively lowering expectations becomes a rational form of self-protection. In this situation, otaku, funeral, and Buddhist style have become a way to escape the pressure of reality, providing a sense of achievement through instant feedback in virtual spaces such as games, anime, and short videos, as well as temporary shelters to escape the pressure of reality. Especially with the assistance of AI, most people naturally choose the least effort path to directly obtain answers, such as using AI to do homework or write articles, rather than racking their brains to uncover the truth and explore new knowledge.
From the wooden barrel of the Cynical School to the thatched hut of the hermit in Zhongnan Mountain, from bohemianism to digital nomads, humanity has always been searching for the optimal solution to desire and freedom.
Lying flat and having low desires may seem like a free choice, but in reality, it may be a helpless compromise to a systemic dilemma. When more and more people choose to withdraw from competition and avoid responsibility, society will face the risk of creativity depletion. After all, true spiritual freedom should not be just a temporary measure to escape pain, but should also include faith and pursuit of a better life, so as to generate self-drive. I am Wu Huaiyu, a PhD from the Chinese Academy of Sciences and a postdoctoral fellow from Peking University, and the founder of AI Philosophy.